dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello viewers, welcome back to this channel. Thank you all so much for joining us on today's news. The headline: the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress has suspended the strike for further negotiation. Before I carry on with this news, welcome to Reality Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you all so much for joining us on today's news. If this is your first time of watching, please do us a favor to like and subscribe, and also turn notification bell to get notified when next we drop our video. You can send in your comments and keep the conversation lively in the comment section. To all our amazing subscribers, thank you all so much for joining us. To all our viewers, feel relaxed, enjoy and stay connected. The Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress have suspended the nationwide indefinite strike embarked upon in protest against brutalization of the Nigeria Labour Congress President H3ÀVY in Imo State on November 1st. So guys, let's take a look at the video. Let's know the outcome of the meeting. Let's take a look.
Can you tell us the outcome of this meeting with the labor leaders?
Well, the outcome of the meeting is in respect to what happened, the incident that happened, especially in Imo. And this meeting came under very heavy security consideration. That's why we took the meeting out to the office of the National Security Advisor. And all the labor leaders were also here with us. We had a very, very fruitful discussion, and also very genuine and very frank, and which they also agreed they are taking back home their constituency with a plea to lift off the strike so that we can continue in our deliberations. Okay,
have you reached any commitment yet, or is ongoing discussion?
No, it's an ongoing discussion, yes.
Okay.
How long are we expecting the strike to be prolonged?
Well, that one is the level, not
from the
well, from the discussion. We don't expect the strike to be lifted to take a long time again.
Okay, let's hear from the labor.
Yes, we just came here for a meeting. The NSC invited us for a meeting, and as you can see, the two ministers from the Ministry of Labour and Employment, they also participated. So we had some robust conversations where a lot of assurances were given, a lot of in furtherance to the release that was done this morning by the NSA. That some people have been apprehended, and that they will coordinate the investigation. So we also told him our part of the story and all that. But at the end of the day, they made several appeals to us and several promises on what they are going to do, and the ones that they have done currently. So we said, let's go back, we'll reappraise all the conversations that we have had, and we'll communicate accordingly.
The question, I asked a question earlier, how long do you expect him to consider calling off the strike?
The strike was caused by something. The strike is a symptom of a problem. So it is a problem that we came here now to have conversations on. And with all the assurances they have given us, with the office of the NSA promising to coordinate everything. So every discussion we have had here, if you could see us, how many of us are here now, we need to take it back, we look at it, we examine it, and we take a decision.
Your face looks good. It seems you are satisfied with the conversation.
Anyway, if you are a face reader, I don't.
A source from the two labor centers in Abuja last night said that the suspension was to pave way for more negotiation on issues that caused the strike, and the strike was suspended because of the intervention of the federal government through the Office of the National Security Advisor. Meanwhile, the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, in a meeting held at H3ÀVY, he personally apologized on behalf of the government for the attack and brutalization of the Nigeria Labour Congress President H3ÀVY. Malam Nuhu Ribadu also said that the suspect has been arrested and detailed investigation would be conducted. So in this aspect, no one has the reason to doubt his sincerity, because without his intervention, probably Comrade H3ÀVY would have been killed. Malam Nuhu Ribadu also assured that such acts of violence and misconduct will no longer be tolerated, and he knew that this strike is beating government very hard, because on Wednesday was more effective than Tuesday, so there was no sign that tomorrow would have been more effective as more unions had joined. Now the government don't want it to continue because it's getting worse. The already fragile economy, among others, and national security have becoming so weak. They are happy to join the strike. Honestly, on their own part, Malam Nuhu faulted the Labour Minister, who was in attendance alongside the Minister of the State for Labour, for not apprehending the strike. And he made him to understand that if he had intervened, probably they would not have gotten to this stage. Moreover, there was no word or statement from the ministry condemning what happened in Imo State when the issue are purely labor issues. But then again, the National Industrial Court cannot just issue an injunction anytime without putting the other parties on notice. The Nigerian Labour Congress made their point. Industrial matters are better resolved through dialogue and not through cheap injunctions to blackmail the other parties. So what the National Industrial Court would have done is to advise the government to dialogue instead of dishing out injunctions that tend to ridicule them. Emerging from the meeting, the president of the trade union, Festus Osifo, made several promises of what they are going to do and several appeals for the strike to be called off. This strike was caused by something, and the strike is a symptom of the problem. So every conversation they had, definitely they are going to take it back to their organs, and the National Security Agency promised to coordinate all the steps and issues involved. As of yesterday, the national leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress listed 6 conditions that must be met before they suspend the actions, and he said that one is the arrest and prosecution of Angŕÿ, special advisor to the Imo governor on special duty, who allegedly led the attack on the Nigeria Labour Congress president Joe Ajaero and other workers in the state. Not only that, police officers as well as thugs involved in the attack on the labour leader should be arrested, prosecuted and dismissed. Other demands include the arrest, prosecution and dismissal of the chief security officer in Imo State Government House, simply identified as SP Shaba, because he was the one that led, participated and provided cover for thugs to brutalize workers in Imo State. The union also demanded the arrest and prosecution and dismissal of an unnamed police area commander who they claimed that he oversaw the brutalization of the Nigeria Labour Congress president and other workers in the state. Also, Ahmed Bade, the former commissioner of the police in Imo State, they said he should be investigated and prosecuted for his alleged involvement in the assault on the Nigeria Labour Congress chief. All they are demanding is justice. The National Security Agency regretted the incident and they condemned it entirely as it was against the rule of law and the principle of freedom of association and expression subscribed to by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his administration. The federal government will never condone such acts. So the federal government, through the office of the National Security Agency, appeals to labor leadership to call off the current strike action and allow the dialogue process underway to be exhausted. So guys, let's know your thoughts, your contributions, sir, your opinion in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned with us. We really do appreciate. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Till I come your way next, stay safe guys. Bye.